things we talked about last week was we're going to hand out information to the people that needs it. So what we mean by that, we used to put the small group notes, the schedule notes, everything we had on one piece of paper and then gave it to everybody, and you had to kind of decipher where you are on the sheet and what information do I need. And so what we're doing is splitting those up. And so this week, just so you know, we will be giving small group questions away in the meeting, and then they will be in the snack shack. The service schedule meeting will be in the sound booth for all of the sound booth people, and we'll kind of make that a go, all right? I'm excited about this week. It's week 2 of our Exodus series. We're going to be talking about cup 2 of the 4 cups we're talking about this month. And, cup 2 is deliverance. Last week we talked about cup 1, which is sanctification, and we talked about how Israel came out of Egypt. But once they came out of Egypt, there was this very big thing that you noticed, that although they no longer lived in Egypt, they acted like they lived in Egypt. They still struggled with some of the things that they had back in Egypt, and they even desired to go back to Egypt. And with our students, the truth is our students struggle with that too. They come out of this sinful situation, and pretty soon they're wanting to go back. They're struggling with the same things they had over there, but now they're over here trying to follow Christ. And so what we've got to do is point them to Christ and point them to the plan that God has for us through deliverance. That He's come, He sent His Son, Jesus, to deliver us from that. And that only happens by renewing our mind and beginning to change the way we see things and read the Bible and pray and continue to pursue God. As we process and get closer to God, Egypt will get out of us, or those sinful situations will be get out of our lives, all right? And so we're going to jump into that. It's going to be good. One of the things that I want you to know is this week we do not have worship. We're going to switch it up. There's 2 reasons for that. We want to have a bigger prayer time at the end. And number 2, last week the soundboard did not work on Sunday, so our worship team did not get a chance to practice. And so we're going to give them the night off, and we're going to spend some time in prayer. We will close a little differently this week, just so you know. We're going to have a cross, and we're going to put it up, and then we're going to have students each of them are going to have a post-it note, and they're going to begin to pray about the things they've already come out of, but the things inside of them that they really wish that God would take away. And what we're going to do is not have their names put on it, but we're going to put them on the cross as just kind of that thing of where we're saying, God, help deliver us from these things and help our minds to change in regards to it. And so I think it's going to be a cool change. We're going to do some creative stuff with that, which we'll work on this next week, and we'll use in for the third week. And so the other thing that we want to go is upcoming events. We do have some upcoming events. We have Winter Jam that comes February 24th. It's going to be a fun night. The problem is it's a late night, and so we'd love to have you come. I'm going to need some people to help me, but the truth is it's a Sunday. It's at the Scott Trade Center. If you want to come and you're a leader, I will pay for your way. The problem is we're going to leave the church about 3 o'clock, and we will not get back until about midnight. And so for you that get up super, super early to go to work, this is a killer. Just because you get home about 12:30 or so, and then you got to be back out the door by 5. And so we hope some leaders can come, but we realize that with this, not everybody can do this one. Fine Arts is coming up. Please be encouraging your students, the students you see. Remember, you're helping pastor all of the students that we have. Please be encouraging them to go to Fine Arts, to participate in Fine Arts. And the truth is the registration time's coming up. It's January 27th. We need to get our registration forms in. And what we need to do is we need to get them to Miss Shirley. Miss Shirley is leading Fine Arts this year. And so we need to get all those forms to Miss Shirley. Encourage the students that are going that they need their registration money with their forms. So just be knowing that, and they might need some leaders to go this. So Miss Shirley probably will be talking to you about that. The last thing is summer camp. Summer camp is going to be in the summer, obviously, but we are going to a different summer camp this year, and we're going to be giving more and more information throughout the upcoming weeks. But it's going to be in July, I believe, or the end of July, maybe the beginning of August. But it'll be later summer, and it's going to be in Birmingham, Alabama. It's going to be a great camp. It's going to be kind of geared after the camp we've been going to. Hillsong Live and David Crowder, our worship team, and Chris Hodges and Judah Smith are our speakers. And so for us, it's just going to be a great time. I'm excited about it. And so I'm excited about going. I'm excited about what God's going to do in our lives in that one. Other than that, I want to encourage you. Whoop, read on myself. I want to encourage you to, if you need anything, please let me know. Let me know how I can help you. And this week, if you could be at the meeting at 6:20, we're going to start at 6:20. And I know Miss Shelley, she's always keeping me honest. Thank you, Miss Shelley. I'm going to try to be there. Last week, I was stuck and I didn't get there on time, so I apologize. I will get there on time this week. And we will go through the meeting, and we're going to end the meeting a little different this week, so it's very, very important that everybody can be at that meeting. It's at 6:20. We're trying to push it as far into, as close as we can to the night beginning so that all our leaders can be there. And so we'll see you this Wednesday, tomorrow night, 6:20, and looking forward to tomorrow night and just hanging out with you guys.